Okay kids, you know what to do. Close your doors and plug in your headphones because today we're about to explore the rather erotic side of anime. And when it comes to that niche, this medium can deliver plenty of great shows to fulfill all of your fantasies. So without further ado, let's get to the list. Number 10, My First Girlfriend is Gal. The main character here can be considered as a less fortunate harem protagonist. Junichi Hashiba is the only boy in class who doesn't have a girlfriend. He sees all his other friends with girlfriends and laments about how he can never get one. But his friends never leave him alone either. They encourage him to ask out Yukana Yame, the most popular girl in their class. The confession goes well, but Yukana on the other hand thinks Junichi is just asking her out to lose his virginity. If it isn't obvious by now, this anime uses the ecchi elements to develop its romance. I mean, for a kid of his age, Junichi seems to have a lot of fantasies about Yukana, and sometimes they indeed are proven true. Number 9, Setokai Yakuin Domo. Okay, while this isn't exactly an anime you should close your doors while watching, this is still an anime that definitely needs a pair of headphones. Setokai Yakuin Domo is about a boy called Suda, who gets a transfer to Osai Academy, a girls' school converted to a co-ed school. And as it turns out, the student council's main president is a pervert. This anime is full of sex jokes, double meanings, and heck, even the opening is weird. And at times it's not only the student council president. Every female character, except for the short-haired Suzu, makes a perverted joke one way or the other. Trust me, there's nothing in this anime that is not in double meaning. This will give you plenty of laughs from the beginning to the end of the episode. Number 8, Prison School. Here's another anime that is rather similar to Setokai Yakuin Domo. Even though this one doesn't have much verbal abuse as the last one, it can still generate some visual comedy via its ecchi scenes. This tells a story of 5 boys enrolled in an all-girls school. 5 boys take their chances by peeking into the girls' dormitory, but once found, is sent to a prison to get punished. So yes, this will definitely suit a specific set of audience and also give you some laughs with its comedy. The characters are brilliant, and I think it's safe to say almost all of its scenes are well directed, especially when it comes to the scenes with the punishments. Number 7, Testament of Sister New Devil. I think I've said enough times that anime can surprise me with their execution of their plots. Well, Testament of Sister New Devil is one such anime. This tells the story of Basara Toju, who suddenly gets 2 new sisters, busty redhead Mio and petite silver-haired Maria. Now, having 2 sisters is not going to be a bad thing, but soon it is revealed that these 2 sisters are devils in disguise. Now, Basara forms a master-slave contract with these 2 and needs to find ways to keep their powers in check. I repeat, he needs to find ways to keep their powers in check. Okay, having repeated that, now you know what to expect from this anime. Hint hint, wink wink. A bit of advice, don't go for the plot, just go for the ecchi. Number 6, Mayo Chiki. If I didn't exaggerate it enough in the previous entries, most ecchi anime tend to escape barely without a plot at all. But Mayo Chiki is an ecchi anime that actually has a decent plot. It follows Kinjiru, who realizes that the most popular boy in their school, Subaru Konoe, is actually a girl. She serves as a bodyguard for the popular girl Kanade. Kinjiru also has a problem of his own. Every single time he meets a girl, he gets a nosebleed. So, now Kanade makes a deal with him. In return for protecting Subaru's secret, she would help Kinjiru cure his nose-bleeding disease. Mayo Chiki is a combination of comedy and ecchi, and even though the latter may rarely appear, it still has a lot of fan service moments. Number 5. Sekirei.
見たいのなら我のを見ればよいではないか。
Sekirei is like the rather sexualized version of Fate's Stay Night. The show is labeled as ecchi, so you know what to expect from it. Our main character here is Minato, and one day, a girl literally falls from the sky. Yep, quite literally. And soon he learns that this girl is a Sekirei and needs an Ashikabi to fight a battle royale against another Sekirei. Basically, a Sekirei is like a servant and Ashikabi is like their master. They all fight in the battle royale called the Sekirei Plan, which pits 104 girls against each other. The series is obviously a harem and a deep ecchi, so if you missed that dragon dolphin fantasy in the Fate series, then this can fulfill all of that, and probably even more. Number 4. High School of the Dead. When it comes to ecchi shows that also have great action, the first to come to my mind is High School of the Dead. This may come as a surprise, but this was directed by the same person who directed Attack on Titan, so you can see how the show has great action. High School of the Dead narrates the story of 5 students who are trapped during a zombie apocalypse. You've got the feeling of The Walking Dead mixed in with a high school setting that makes this look like a modern-day Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress. Similar to Meiochiki, this show has fewer ecchi scenes compared to many others on our list, but when it does have its ecchi scenes, let me just say the action isn't the only thing the director is good at. Number 3. Seikon no Kozar. Would you believe it if there's an anime where the magic system is powered by breast milk and whoever the user is, he or she has to drink the breast milk to enhance their power? So is the story of The Kozar of Stigmata, an anime about 2 girls named Mafuyu Oribe and Tomo Yamanobe, who meets a peculiar Russian boy named Alexander Sasha Nikolevich, who is a person known as a Quasar. Quasars are people who use a so-called magic system to enhance their powers and fight their opponents. If not obvious by now, this show has tons of fan service and, trust me, a decent premise. Number 2. High School DxD. Now this is a rather popular show and most probably the one which introduced you to the genre. For anyone who hasn't seen the show, this is about Issei Hyodo, who is attacked by an angel. He is saved by Ries Gremory and recruits him to the Occult Research Club. There he meets other girls with different personalities and recruits new girls as well. By the end of the 4th season, all the girls in the club are in love with Issei. And love isn't the only thing that is exchanged in this anime. Each episode has plenty of fan service to make your eyes bleed. And when it comes to ecchi anime, High School DxD is a show with some great world building and plot. Number 1, the ecchiest of all ecchi, To Love Ru Darkness. To Love Ru Darkness is a sequel to the original To Love Ru franchise where a shy high school student named Yuki Rito meets Lala Satalan Deviluk, a girl from a planet of devils who runs from a forced marriage. Lala declares Yuki as her true love, and later in Love Ru Darkness, her 2 sisters arrive to live on with Yuki as well. Love Ru purely exists for the fan service aspects and even has a great plot and premise. It is also a show that excels in the harem aspects, and it's no wonder that every girl in the school falls in love with our main character one way or the other. Speaking in terms of ecchi, this is one of the best shows you should watch, and probably something to watch with the doors of your room closed, of course, if you know what I mean. So, did you catch some unheard ecchi anime? Anime like To Love Ru or High School DxD may be popular ones, but Seitokai Yakuindomo or Seikon no Kozar are mostly underrated shows. So as usual, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you can be instantly updated as soon as we release a new video. Stay safe, anime fans, and I'll see you guys in the next video.